Good morning students. Chapter 3, metals and non-metals. The first thing is metals. What are metals? Metals are the elements which form positive ions by the loss of electrons. Many metals are known. Some examples I have written here: gold, silver, copper, aluminium, iron, zinc, mercury, and many more are there, etc. Sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, many metals are there. Now, physical properties of metals. The first property: all the metals are solid at room temperature. All are solid except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature. Second property: all the metals have metallic luster. Metals have metallic luster and they can be polished. They have a specific type of shining luster. Third, metals are hard except lithium, sodium and potassium, which are soft metals and can be cut with a knife. Fourth property: metals are sonorous. That is, they produce a specific ringing sound. When they are struck, they produce sound. You can notice, you have seen, you have noticed earlier also the sound of a school bell. That is also made up of metal, and you have heard the ringing sound of a school bell. Fifth property: the density of metals is very high. What is the meaning? That is, metals are heavy except lithium, sodium and potassium. These are light metals. These are not heavy. Lightest metal is lithium and heaviest metal is osmium. Symbol is OS. Next property, number 6. All the metals are silver or grey in color. All the metals, they are silver or grey except gold, which is yellow, and copper, which is reddish brown in color. Next property, number 7. The melting and boiling points of metals are high. They have high melting point and high boiling point, except gallium and cesium. These metals melt if you keep them on your palm, like butter. If you keep butter on your palm, it melts. Similarly, these metals melt. They have low melting point, so they melt if you keep them on your palm. Property number 8. Metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. That is, they can be beaten into thin sheets. They can be beaten into thin sheets. Gold is the most malleable metal. We can prepare thinnest sheet of gold. Property number 9. Metals are ductile. That is, they can be drawn into thin wires. Gold is the most ductile metal. Most ductile metal. 1 gram of gold can be drawn into 2 kilometer long wire. It is so ductile that you can prepare 2 kilometer long wire from 1 gram of gold. Property number 10. Metals are good conductor of heat. Silver and copper are best conductors of heat. Mercury and lead are poorest conductor of heat. We can prove this with the help of this activity. Take aluminium rod. This is aluminium rod. This one. Aluminium rod. Fix pins on this rod. These are the pins. Fix with the help of wax. This is wax. This and this. Wax. Clamp this aluminium rod to a stand and start hitting from one end. From one end, start hitting. You will see that when you start hitting from this end, this pin will melt, this pin will fall down because the wax will melt. Then this wax will melt, so this pin will fall down, and gradually all the pins fall down because wax melt. This activity proves that aluminium, which is a metal, is a good conductor of heat. The last property, metals are good conductor of electricity. All the metals, they are good conductor of electricity. Silver is the best conductor of electricity, and mercury is the poorest conductor of electricity. If you want to prove that metals are good conductor of electricity, you can perform this activity. Set up a circuit as shown here, battery, connect to a bulb, then this is a clip. It is empty space here between the clip, between the point A and B, and one switch. Whatever you want to prove, you are having any piece, you are having this, and you want to prove whether it is a good conductor of electricity or not, place that object here in between the clip, between the point A and B. Place that object here. Switch on the current. If bulb glows, means it is good conductor. If bulb does not glow, it is not a good conductor of electricity. So whatever you want to prove aluminium is a good conductor or not, fix that piece of aluminium between the clip and switch on the current. If bulb glows, aluminium is good conductor. If bulb does not glow, aluminium is not a good conductor. Now we come on to the next part of this chapter. Now known metals. Known metals are the elements which form negative ions by the gain of electrons. Approximately 22 known metals are known. For example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. Generally, known metals have 5, 6 or 7 electrons in their outermost shell, generally. And metals have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. Physical properties of known metals. First property, known metals, some are solid. For example, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, iodine also. These are solid. Some are gases, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, they are gases. And only one known metal is liquid at room temperature, and that is bromine. Only one. And I told you, if you remember, one metal is also liquid, mercury. So in all, total 2 elements, one non-metal and one metal, they are liquid. Second property, known metals do not have luster like that of metal. They do not have luster except graphite, which is graphite and iodine, which have luster like that of metals. Third property, known metals are not sonorous. That is, they do not produce a specific ringing sound when they are struck. Fourth property, known metals are not malleable. We cannot beat them to form sheet. Property number 5, known metals are not ductile. That is, we cannot draw wires. Property number 6, known metals are poor conductors of heat except graphite, which is a good conductor of heat. And due to this property, graphite is used for making crucibles for melting metals. If you want to prepare something from iron, if you want to melt iron, so we cannot melt iron in iron pan. because if we melt in iron pan, so first the pan will melt. Therefore, for melting that, we have to prepare some other, and that is graphite. We use crucibles made of graphite. Property number 7, non-metals are poor conductor of electricity except graphite. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity, and therefore it is used for making electrodes. Electrodes we read earlier. Electrodes, cathode and anode, which are used in electrolysis. In chapter number 1 we read this. During electrolysis of water, you read, so in that you read cathode and anode, they are made up of graphite. Property number 8, solid non-metals are not hard. Liquid and gas cannot be hard, you know, but solid non-metals are not hard except diamond, which is the hardest natural substance. Hardest natural substance. Property number 9, non-metals have low density. That is, they are not heavy. They are light in weight. 10th, the melting point and boiling point of non-metals are low, except graphite and diamond, which have extremely high melting and boiling point. Extremely high. The melting point of graphite is more than 3600 degrees Celsius, and the melting point of diamond is more than 3500 degrees Celsius. So they have extremely high melting and boiling points. Property number 11. There are no specific colors of non-metals. They are of different colors. Some I have written here. For example, carbon is black in color. Sulfur is yellow in color. You have seen in 9th class. In laboratory there was one practical. In that you have seen sulfur is yellow in color. Phosphorus, there are 2 allotropes of phosphorus available. One is white, other is red. So phosphorus is of 2 colors, red or white. Oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, these are colorless. So there are no specific colors of non-metals.